DICE are making massive changes to the map design of Battlefield 2042. PlayStation unveiled its new subscription service, Call of Duty got a brand new studio, and much more on This Week in Gaming. Hey guys, LevelCap here, and this week DICE published a blog showcasing how they're tackling the community's biggest concerns with Battlefield 2042's map design. Both the Kaleidoscope and Renewal maps are getting significant changes. Craters and ammo crates will be scattered around the maps to make the world feel more realistic, and both maps are getting more cover in critical areas. A community manager for the game also released this closer look at the redesigned Kaleidoscope map, highlighting some of the more extensive changes. It shows a redesigned area with shipping containers, cement dividers, machinery, and a muddier ground that gives a better impression of recent military activity. In addition to the map changes, DICE is making some necessary tweaks to 2042's vehicle pool. The Bolt tank and Nightbird helicopter will become attack vehicles so that they're not so prevalent. The total number of attack vehicles is also going to be reduced per team from 3 down to 2. Hopefully this should reduce the vehicle spam players have been complaining about since launch. These proposed vehicle changes will go live with the next update in April. The map changes, however, are still reserved for sometime during Season 1. Season 1 is still scheduled for early summer and will potentially be the game's first major content update since launch. The other launch maps will undergo the same improvements but will be discussed later in the year. The devs have stated that we probably won't see those changes until Season 2. The blog post concludes with DICE announcing the next round of feedback will focus on the specialists. They didn't detail when that discussion will be held, but they're preparing for it now. A recent job posting suggests Activision might be launching its own subscription service for Call of Duty. The job listing was posted on the Activision careers page, calling for someone that can manage multi-platform gameplay and subscription-based content. The listing has been filled and removed from the website. Interestingly, it mentioned that this position would be part of a new era of Call of Duty, referred to as Call of Duty 2.0. What this subscription service will look like is, well, anybody's guess at this point. Activision also announced another Beenox studio in Montreal. The Beenox dev team has occasionally worked on Call of Duty games in the past, mainly on porting them to PC, but this brand new studio will be fully dedicated to the franchise. Rumors suggest that they're focusing on the mobile version of Warzone to begin with. Prominent leaker Ralph shared on Twitter that Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered will be coming to the Nintendo Switch. This would make it the first Call of Duty game to ship on a Nintendo device in almost a decade. And while this is still just a rumor, Microsoft has previously stated that they are interested in launching more games on the Switch. And of course, anything is possible since they are taking over Activision and the Call of Duty IP. The next-gen version of Apex Legends has been released. It's available to download for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series consoles. At the moment, the next-gen version runs the game at native 4K. It offers improved levels of detail and high dynamic range. However, many fans are disappointed that it doesn't include 120Hz gameplay. This would offer a much higher refresh rate, resulting in smoother and more competitive experiences. The devs at Respawn Entertainment responded to these concerns, stating that 120Hz gameplay and other visual improvements will be coming in future updates. Sony unveiled their revamped PlayStation Plus service. It combines the existing PlayStation Plus subscription with their game stream service, PlayStation Now. Players can choose from 3 member tiers: Essential, Extra, and Premium. The Essential tier is PlayStation Plus as we know it now. The Extra tier offers players access to up to 400 PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 games, and in comparison, the Premium tier adds even more games plus streaming of older titles from the PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, and PlayStation 3 eras. And while many assume this service would rival the Xbox Game Pass, it appears as though Sony is going a slightly different route, stating that live service games are their focus over the Game Pass model. Because of this, Sony has no interest in shipping new titles on PlayStation Plus from day one. Bethesda's action MMORPG Fallout 76 may get a new lease on life. Bethesda has recruited the Double 11 studio to assist with the work on the game. That studio is most known for their work on the console versions of Rust and Minecraft Dungeons. In a blog post, the studio shared that they're passionate about the Fallout franchise and hope to deliver more content very soon. They claim that new and exciting content will be enjoyed by fans later in 2022. The Halo TV show premiered back on March 24th and was met with mixed reviews. Many fans took issue with the removal of Master Chief's helmet in the first episode, and there's no doubt that Master Chief is one of the most recognizable characters in gaming with a massive cult following, making the decision to remove his helmet in the show seem extremely bizarre. It's never been done in any of the games, and the mystery surrounding Master Chief's identity is considered sacred by players. One developer at 343 Industries, the studio behind the current Halo games, voiced their opinion on the topic. He stated that removing Master Chief's helmet shouldn't be a big deal, as it's done in other forms of Halo media like the books. Some fans took this comment as more of an insult than perhaps it was intended. Regardless, the Halo TV show continues to break the Paramount TV records despite its underwhelming reception from hardcore Halo fans. The annual video gaming trade show E3 has been canceled. Rumors earlier in the year suggested it would be an all-digital event, but it's been canceled entirely for this year, so no physical or digital event at all. Instead, the Entertainment Software Association, which organizes E3, will focus on a more significant comeback event in 2023. The main E3 competitor, Summer Game Fest, took advantage of this opportunity to announce more details about their 2022 show. Hosted by Jeff Keighley, the event promises to be filled with world premieres. It's currently scheduled for June. The upcoming free-to-play vampire-themed battle royale Bloodhunt got a release date. It was confirmed in an official PlayStation blog post that the vampire-themed shooter will launch on April 27th for PC and PlayStation 5. The blog post highlights some features specific to the PlayStation 5. Bloodhunt will offer two graphics presets to play, a performance preset that renders the game at 1440p while maintaining 60 FPS, and a quality preset running at 4K 30 FPS. Bloodhunt will also feature immersive 3D audio designed for the PlayStation 5 headset and haptic feedback through the DualSense controllers. A Founders Ultimate Edition of the game is on sale now. It offers over 100 character skins, 1,000 in-game tokens to spend, and other cosmetic items. Nvidia unveiled their latest flagship graphics card this week, the RTX 3090 Ti. It offers roughly a 10 to 15% performance boost over the standard RTX 3090 in select benchmarks. At an MSRP of $2,000, it's going to be a tough sell, except to performance enthusiasts. And that is kind of the point with Nvidia's Ti cards. The price is also somewhat inflated by pandemic pricing. Nvidia and AMD are both lowering the MSRPs for select GPUs in their current lineups as the pandemic impact on manufacturing starts to wane. It's unlikely that the 3090 Ti will drop in price anytime soon though. Many reviewers express concern that the inflated price will carry over to Nvidia's upcoming 4000 series GPUs. They cite a variety of factors like market conditions, lingering silicon shortages caused by the pandemic, lack of competition, and insane pricing on the used market. Intel has finally shown off its Arc desktop graphics card. During their mobile Arc GPU announcement, they confirmed that a limited edition desktop Arc GPU would be coming soon. The renders of these GPUs depict it with more sleek design over AMD and Nvidia's competition. The exact specifications of the card haven't been revealed, though it appears Intel is targeting the mid to high performance threshold, similar to Nvidia's RTX 3070. Rumors suggest the card will go on sale in June, though the price tag is still unknown. End Night Games, the developers behind the popular survival horror The Forest, have delayed the game's long-awaited sequel. Sons of the Forest was initially intended to ship in May, but was pushed back to October. The devs announced on Twitter that their initial release date was overly ambitious and that they need more time to polish the game. It showed an unknown figure and a clicking animation, a first-person view of eating a fish, some base construction, and the unfolding of a shooting target. The footage showcases much more impressive visuals than the first game with denser foliage and other improvements. What are your thoughts on the proposed map redesigns for Battlefield 2042? Is it enough to get you playing again, or have you moved on to something else? Let us know in the comment section. The Ghost of Tsushima developer's website has fans excited after a new job listing. It calls for a writer with experience writing impactful, character-driven stories in an open-world game. Fans are speculating that it could be the highly desired Ghost of Tsushima sequel. However, the devs at Sucker Punch have a broad portfolio of popular IPs to choose from, so it's anyone's guess as to what the next title will be. And that wraps it up for this week in gaming. As always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you next time. This is Level Cap signing off.